Alright, greetings Panadians, and welcome to another event reminders video, and this one's going to be for version 263, also known as the Carcion event patch. Actually, it's not really called that, I'm just calling it that because why not? But as per usual, this is going to go over stuff that's going to expire, things that are going to be specifically of what their hard-coded expirations are, and due to the fact that I actually try to make a consolidated list, if you actually go to the actual patch notes, I'll have it up on screen in a bit. Let me see, why aren't you not showing up? Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's going to be a bunch of stuff that's hard-coded to expire 14 hours after reset again. Mostly just going to be the event shops themselves, as well as the items in the event UI specifically. Can I show you guys this one real quick? Oh, it's cut off, but this little box right here on the top right, that's the Control F thing. If you look up November 11th and November 12th specifically, there's going to be an immensely large amount of items and information that you need to check for that one specifically. Although a majority of it is just going to be the items specifically. For example, November 12th is going to have 88 results on the patch notes. So I highly encourage everyone else to double check what I'm explaining here in case I missed anything, or if I skim over something and assuming is the same as everything else. But some of the things I'd like to cover for this one are the following. The first of which is the inactive character cleanup process. This is your last opportunity to log on, well, not really log on, but to open every single world on your account if you're holding IGNs and you want to keep them. Specifically, the flagging period will be from September 24th, which is already long since passed, and going to be on November 12th before the maintenance on next Wednesday, as of this recording. So all you have to do is, quite literally, if any of your characters were flagged to be removed, a pop-up notification will appear when you enter the character selection screen confirming that all characters are no longer flagged. That simply means you just have to log in, you gotta load up the server page, the character selection screen, and you'll see a little prompt. I've already done all of it, and personally, just because I'm paranoid, I logged on to one character for each world as well, because I can't trust Nexon on this stuff. But yeah. But if you don't see a message, then there's no flag characters in that world, so you're fine. But remember, if you don't do this, your characters, those characters in that world, if they qualify for deletion, you can actually find out on the patch notes if you click this here button right here, and they'll be deleted, if I remember correctly. That, or their IGNs will be scrubbed into just a bunch of numbers. So don't forget about that. But let's head back in-game. The first thing I'd like to cover is going from top to bottom on the event list. As usual, Luxana is coming along for this event, and remember, this one ends right at the Tuesday to Wednesday reset next week of this recording. So, be sure to use up all of your Luxana coupons and actually use the durations. Using the coupons doesn't actually give you the EXP. You have to physically AFK for that amount of time. So if you did not claim any of the vouchers and you just use them now, I highly recommend you find the time to leave your computer on to AFK and burn through all that EXP. Or else you're going to lose a bunch of it. And unfortunately, I didn't think about this beforehand, but the next event I'll be covering is the Extra Dimensional Haunted Mansion event. This one ends the reset of this recording, so as you have this recording, if I get this uploaded fast enough, you might see this 2.5 hours before the in-game reset for this Tuesday. I do apologize for not highlighting this, but there are also, if you actually saw my other video explaining this part of the event, part of the patch for this event, you'll notice that there's actually a hidden mission that I highlighted in the description and in the comments. Honestly, you're not losing too much. It's just a Sophia android. You'll probably be able to see a couple examples of it in the description or the Wikipedia that I have linked in the description of that video as well. But all you have to do to get that is to do 50 out of 50 anomalies discovered, as in unique ones. You have to discover each brand new one. But yeah, also another thing, a little small PSA. If anyone's interested in claiming the Halloween pumpkin damage skin, yeah, it's untradeable, so be sure to claim this on the character that you care to actually have it on, because you can't move it. I might be able to ask customer support to do it, but honestly, I don't care enough to do that. So, moving on. The next part of the event is going to be the Carcion Octofest. If anyone's wondering why I'm skipping this one, this is just the Great Octopus Buffet is just the event skill, so we're ignoring that. But the Octofest one is the primary UI. All of the items that you see in this window, all of it will expire 14 hours after it becomes the 11th to the 12th in-game, so next week. That also includes the shop. If you go to the shop right here, these shops will, put that back on, will still be available 14 hours after the actual maintenance. As you can see, the items themselves in the shop are also usable until 14 hours after that reset when it becomes the 12th. So, plan ahead. regardless and use them as ahead of time, because I'm willing to bet during the day of maintenance, as daylight savings has arrived, we have 1 hour less for that day. I am not going to trust Nexon to mess something up, especially with such a big major patch that's coming up. Something's definitely going to cause an emergency maintenance, so I recommend that you don't wait 14 hours after the event ends. Spend it now while you can. Ration out your coins, make your budget plans, purchase what you need, and once again, as I mentioned in the actual event breakdown video for this event, claiming these items, you can claim either the coral coins or the items themselves. So be sure to plan which one you need, which one you want, what do you want to get rid of, what do you want to convert to coins. Because the coins, as of officially recording, if you've done every single one of your check-ins, you will no longer be able to get any more coral coins. Also, I feel like this is going to be a non-factor in my explanation, but the Metal Shop will also expire 14 hours after reset, so buy what you need. Ooh, mustaches. Yeah, I actually need to start checking these event shops. I don't really care about these things anymore. I've been caring less and less about these events as of late, but yeah, be sure to double check some stuff in case you want them. As for what they look like, I'm pretty sure the patch notes have some previews. I think they've been improving on that at the very least. So whoever's in charge of that, good on you for making small improvements, I guess. Other than, oh yeah, that's right. The 3x coupons also expire 14 hours after reset. So be sure to use those up. As you can probably tell, I have 23 left. I'm going to start using these for dailies, and while I have this on screen, let me cycle over to the patch notes real quick. I want to double check something real quick. Let's see, Octofest, let's turn on so we actually see it together. Octofest, where are you? Ah, yes. So the stuff in the hunt pass portion, yeah, the Octo hunt portion of the thing, the coupons, the vouchers, and the Erta, these all expire 14 hours after reset, but as I pull the patch notes back up, the Luxana is the only one of the UI that doesn't expire. So Nexon actually thought about this to not actually let this extend towards after the event, because we won't be able to use it anyways. So yeah, don't forget, once again, find a time to use your EXP coupons, make sure you use up all of these as well, and if you're going to be considering buying the pass, now's the time to do it. This is going to be your last opportunity. I, for one, have not bought it because that thing is not worth the money. Also, don't forget about your raising your octopus. In case you haven't actually noticed it, there's actually a participation reward based on how many times you fed the octopus and how many times... is how many times you fed it or claimed the reward. So it's either or. So don't forget to claim it. One's a hat and one's a medal. Although this medal is actually very, very compact. There's a lot of words in a small medal, so they had to squeeze it down. Other than that, the last part of my the coverage for this event, before I go over to the patch notes to double check what I actually is saying, the winter countdown. Do not forget to do this as well. Specifically, make sure to claim all these rewards, because if I also go back to the patch notes again, let's take a look at it together. Scroll all the way down, going to the winter countdown. This one expires right at the reset cooldown, and the items themselves, yeah, the items from the countdown expire right at the actual event expiration. So be sure to not confuse these with the other event UI, as these will expire right at reset. So claim them, use them, and unfortunately, we can't save any of these for Ren when it comes out for the patch. But the stuff on the right side, we will. So be sure to plan accordingly for these. We get some strawberries. Oh, wait, actually, just kind of curious. Oh, wait, no, that's a stupid question. I just asked myself that in my head. Yeah, I was going to say, does the strawberries from here last until then? No. Unless the tickets themselves. No, the tickets themselves just all stack up together. So yeah, that's unfortunate. We can't use it for Ren. So none of the stuff for here we can actually save for Ren, unless magically Nexon finishes the patch within the allotted time and we get to log in, get Ren logged on, and actually use some of the stuff. Honestly, I might just risk it and just do some stupid stuff. I might buy some of the... Oh, wait, no, that's even dumber, because I'm going to be on Challenger World for Ren, so... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to transfer that across worlds. Being stupid is what I am. Alright, other than that, I don't believe anything else of importance is needed to be covered. So let's skim it real quick. All of these have already since been expired. All these are just general updates. We've covered all of these events. These have already expired as well. And other than that, there's nothing else to cover. If I did miss anything or missaid something, please let me know down in the comments, and I'll do my best to correct them in the description, as well as mark them in a pinned comment. Other than that, I got nothing else to cover for you guys. I'll see you guys in the actual event video breakdown when we get to that point. Hopefully the patch notes don't take that long because there's going to be a lot of stuff in that video. Other than that, thanks for watching and support. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.